Hey yo, what's going on, guys? Today I got the homies Dballz and JacobTMK. We'll be going over Naruto versus Luffy. No one's from one of the most controversial topics. Very interesting topic. Before we get started, you guys want to say anything?
What's up, people?
Hi, yeah. What's up, niggas?
Or do you guys like generally like stand with it? Do you guys like think like Luffy has a chance, more of a chance, Naruto has more of a chance?
Ooh. Jacob, you can go first.
Seen much of Luffy besides the winks that put him to where Naruto is typically scaled to, but dude, I think him losing Kurama, spoiler alerts by the way, fuck you by the way. I think him losing Kurama is like actually huge. And people are not putting enough respect on his name.
Beyond
Okay.
I understand like losing Kurama would be like a huge factor, but in my personal opinion, I really don't think it's that big of a deal. No one went like 6 paths was like a bigger multiplier than like Sage Mode, KCM1 and KCM2 all combined, and he still
But what you
has
gotta
that. So
think
like,
about is Sage's Six Pass was also amped by Kurama basically the whole time. He was always in KC. He was
Ooh.
always in KCM3 while he was in Sage while he was using Sage Six Pass
No
powers.
KTM either. Just thought about that.
yeah, even without the KCM, like the very first time you see 6 paths, he's in base. It's just base with 6 paths, and he like kicks the Chusi Gold, which was like a bigger feat than everything. So like, even if you want to take away like the KCM, I don't really think it'd be that big of a deal.
Well, is that the whole wank with the True Seeker orb of how it can like destroy a planet or shit like that?
Uh, Not really. That's not really. That's more like on whoever's using it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the True Seeking orb thing is purely dependent off of the chakra infused in it.
Yeah,
That's the reason
isn't
why
it if you're a
she
sage with 6 paths, you're like immune to it?
Yeah.
that's like the reason why Kaguya is able to destroy a dimension with it because she can control them so effortlessly. But a normal size one is just a normal size one; it just has some like insane durability. Also, I want to send this. I just a most recent chapter gang.
Most cheaper traffic.
Look at this scan that I sent here.
You know what? This should be a new chapter for like Luffy today. I should know. I should for One
Yeah,
Piece. I didn't read it.
yeah.
Well, I guess this is it. I forgot to go, but we
Human
will.
level trauma. Human level Naruto, I mean.
Be careful, you're not going to have superhuman strength anymore. Damn, it be like that.
Well, that statement's so pointless. Like he still has so many things other than that. Like I think it'd be
They just let you
pretty
know how
nice
much
to make
grandma
the
hold you down.
holding that. I feel like you can still make the claim that like Naruto still like scales above majority of the voice, like including like the current Kage, even without Kuma. And like the
For sure.
current,
Crazy.
yeah, and the current Kage still scale to all these 2C level threats like Oishiki, base Momoshiki, Kinishiki, and based off feats you can actually scale them all above Kaguya, which is like the strongest in Naruto Shippuden.
Wait, what feats to the Kage over Kaguya?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to
Oh
for the
my
people that don't know,
god.
for
Yeah,
people that
this
no,
sounds.
no, 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 no. Okay, listen. So for
Jacob.
the people that don't
Don't
know,
get weird,
like
man.
for example, Oishiki is anime canon. A lot of people don't know that, and it's stated in one of the data books that Oishiki is actually the strongest Atushi clan member. And like, obviously that was stated before like Ishiki Porto. But main point, you can actually use that statement, scale them above Kinishiki, scale them above Momoshiki, and then you have, if you want to use anime canon, you have all the current Kage being able to react and tag Orishiki. So you can actually put all those speed to Orishiki. That would just let them speed blitz Kaguya. Like you can actually scale a lot of like the current Boruto era above Kaguya. That's why I like to make really stupid claims. Like for example, I say like Sakura blitzes everybody in Naruto Shippuden because everybody in Boruto skills much higher. Majority of people skill above Kaguya when it comes to speed, right? And that would be including AP. Cause like it's pretty easy to argue that like Kanishiki should be above or relative to Kaguya, and Momoshiki is already above that. And then I just used the statement for Oshiki, and I can actually show you guys that statement if you guys want to see it.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Did I hear like fodder soccer being able to do something?
For the soccer, hey yo, I would we can run a topic one of these days. I say soccer beats everybody.
Because it's just like, dude. So I don't think the True Seeking orb is that good of a feat, to be honest.
Ooh,
And everything else is so amped with KCM3. It's almost undefinably amped with KCM3 because that's what we basically see him in the entire war. Ninetales bailed him out multiple times in the final Valley fight. Like, he's still close to the top, but honestly, I think he's also closer to like a Madara, a perfect Madara, or Hashirama at this point now because of
So you think he's on like a Madara and Hashirama's level without Ninetales?
Yeah. I think Kishimoto is going to pull some crazy shit out of his asshole with how much power they took from Kurama. I mean, it's all subjective right now because we know nothing. But it's like Kishimoto can literally do whatever he wants in this next chapter.
Yeah, I like disagree with that because like even then, if you want to go by the manga and Boruto, base Naruto is able to react to base Momoshiki.
Ooh, even his amazing regen abilities, bro, gone. That bitch gone.
Dude, everything gone.
I think he's just getting pretty high
whack, bro. Well, the show is called Boruto, not Naruto, so can't have him clutching it.
No, that's like the state of like Oshiki. Yeah, it's Oshiki.
Yeah, the fishing rod, dude.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna see
ain't no way that dude is colder than Kaguya, bro. That man was playing fucking Animal Crossing for half of Boruto.
Didn't he get beat up by children? That's the man you want to say stronger than Kaguya. Let me chill.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes data books just be tripping.
Almost went Team One Piece because of Air Tiger just then, bro.
Yeah, you for Team One Piece? Aye. Like you talking about Naruto today for this video.
No, fuck One Piece. I'm on Naruto. Fuck it.
What do you guys think like those speed scales do for both characters? Like no wanks, like legitimately scaling, good scaling.
You had to say no wanks.
I'm not saying if there's wanks, bro. I got you.
If we're saying wanks, I just make the claim Naruto is boundless in base.
Ew. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely not fucking saying that. I've seen more consistent scaling for Luffy being faster. If I'm being 100% honest, I think I've seen more consistent scaling of that than of like Naruto being faster than Luffy.
You can get Luffy faster than like 4th time skip very easily.
I've been seeing like a lot of consistent scaling with that. I've also seen scaling for Naruto, but I don't know. It's always like kind of iffy.
Yeah.
This is Zoro just like dodging Kuma's light speed attacks in Thriller Bark, where like Luffy's just still clearly far above Zoro. And he's doing this like rather effortlessly, and Kuma literally looks at him and says, "This air is repelled at light speed, creating a shockwave that penetrates anything."
You just hit it different, bro. Just hit it different.
Especially these colors.
Like I said, I have no scans, bro. So like I'm just pulling out shit that I find. The second I find,
we're just putting out whatever. Say less. You recording right now?
Yeah, bro. He's recording, bro. Chill.
I got an ultimate scan, bro, and it's over my black ass.
I just want to say, Dballz made me very uncomfortable before this recording started.
Whoa.
Hey yo.
They have rights. No one cares.
All right, so now I'm gonna scale Luffy to multiversal.
Go ahead.
I'm just gapping, bro.
Multiversal Luffy. That was a funny era. Good week of money. Good week of this funny ass jokes. Multiversal Luffy.
Okay, including Wanks, who do you think scales higher, Naruto or Luffy?
Well, including Wanks, so this both out of Boruto, including Wanks.
Which one do you think is like harder to debunk, Naruto or Luffy's like highest scaling?
Hold on. I'm just gonna go like Naruto. I feel like there's more Wanks to get him out of. There's more things you need to debunk. What's like the only wank I hold for like Luffy was a while back when they were trying to say that what's that homie's name? Sengoku is like Buddhism or something like that. He scales above something like that, or he's like on par with that. And I was like, what? Something with religion that makes him that's like a Platonic concept or some nonsense. He's above that. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I heard a fucking wank like very similar to that with Naruto, because in like Chinese Buddhism, the yin and yang is like a concept.
Oh my god!
Sasuke and Naruto are both the yin and the yang because the Sage is 6 fast power. And I'm like, what the fuck am I even listening to right now, bro?
Yeah, Winks is just hilarious.
It's always some weird scaling.
Winks is hilarious. Either or Hogan one with Solis to Wolf. That's what matter.
Now when Kruos and they didn't come for your head, don't include me in that.
Don't include me in that, yo. That's mad funny, yo. You know what's the truth, Nicole? Hogan one with Solos.
Because I feel like it's One Piece character that fucking turns niggas into condoms and shit. And then they lose all ability to fight back as a condom and he then can eat them. I feel like it's someone they're going to pull out. One Piece characters be weird, bro.
These characters be weird. The best One Piece characters are like the low gear types. Okay.
Logia is just so dope.
But like main point,
How you
like
feel about
Luffy should be like FTO.
low gear type?
What do you say?
Do you think Naruto could be the low gear type, like for real?
Yeah. I just say that based off like the simple fact of him having all the elements. Like
yeah, that's I've always used that argument too. If we quantify chakra natures as like actual elements, hold it.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he has like every single element. 6 Pass gave him all 5 elements.
Hey, nope, not anymore. Not anymore. That was because he was connected to the Nine Tails, which connected him to all of the other Jinchuriki, which gave him those chakra natures.
Nah, 6 Pass gives you chakra natures.
Can you show me that?
I don't even have the scan, bro. That's like
that's
a full data book scan, though. That's a full data book scan when it explains what 6 Paths is and blah blah blah. It explains all the natures. And
so
stuff.
My question is, why would he not remake the Truth Seeking Orbs then?
Because everybody in Boruto scale is above that. There would legitimately be no point. That's what people don't understand. Like the Boruto era scales so much higher to the point. If you wanted to use things like that, it wouldn't do anything. There would be no point. Like every single Tutsi clan member scales above Kaguya, for God's sakes. Like for in Boruto, so it's like him trying to recreate that. This wouldn't be a big deal. It wouldn't really help in this circumstance. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't be a point of it.
I don't know. Like it'd be real useful to have something that could fucking change into different shapes and shit. Maybe to protect your kids. You know?
Can't be broken by taijutsu.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm bugging. Kind of like it would be nice. I don't know what the fuck Naruto gonna do without karma. Become a robot? That's it. Cyber fucking Naruto is the best way to go now.
Nah. You guys, do you like guys believe like Bill Minimum, Luffy should be like FTL, Bill Minimum?
Yeah, that's true.
Match the FTL or no?
I can see it.
I don't have any scans for Massively Faster and Light.
But can you like see it though? Do you think he could be massively FTL like where he is like right now in the manga?
I mean, so if you think about relativity, like Kuma was a big problem in Thriller Bark, gets absolutely folded the next arc. Then post time skip, they take out an entire army of them casually. This is before interacting with Yonkos. Then they get trained by Raleigh, who's able to fight people like what the fuck is the Adam Sandler looking name? Kizaru. They're able to. Raleigh's able to fight Kizaru, who's made out of light, but you can argue that the fact that he's made out of light wouldn't really necessarily mean that he's light speed, because if Kuma's already light speed, that would mean they should be relative in speed, which they're clearly not. Then you would put Yonkos over Admirals, or at least most Yonkos, and right now Luffy's becoming relative enough to at least hurt and damage Kaido and Big Mom. But dude, I might read this fucking chapter that's out right now while we're having this conversation, just to see if anything pops up.
Okay, yeah, I haven't even read like the newest chapter for today. I forgot today's like Sunday.
What the fuck is fuck, bro? That shit is crazy. I don't know how people be catching up.
But I mean, like, I'm like low key reading it so I can do some One Piece info right now.
Dude, I'm caught up 30 days, bro.
You cannot take a break on that series, bro, or the information is gone.
That's why there's scan silvers, bro. That's why I have my own scan silver. Yeah. That's gonna be filled up in like 2 weeks.
Bro. It doesn't even say the chapter's out right now. What the fuck?
It's messy. Yeah. Do you guys think like Naruto would also be FTL without Kuma? Or massively FTL?
Mm, I get.
So in other words,
Good.
kind of base form. I guess you can just say base Hokage and Naruto.
So my only do you have a feat that would be better than him dodging a point blank sage light thing from Madara in the War Arc?
Staying, keeping up with Fuse Momoshiki and base.
But what's to say that like Momoshiki's base wasn't also just not FTL?
Why would it not be
Yeah.
FTL when we know that like Madara was easy? Like if I really needed to, I could easily scale Madara, bare minimum FTL. Kaguya scales above that. Like it's flat out stated that she's stronger. And then during that same fight, Kaguya gets stronger, which is stated again. And in Naruto voice, it's like implied when people say stronger, they mean overall stats, which would include speed. And then you can
Hold up,
easily.
hold up. Where you get that from? Where you get that from?
Okay, so like one example I could use is like what's it called Hashirama states, what's it called Hashirama states that Jubito is stronger, and then he gets blitzed instantly.
I've been saying this shit for the longest, bro. I've
Okay.
been telling you this.
Yeah, but main point, you can easily scale him above that. Kage scales above that. Kage gets another boost, so 2 or 3 times scales above Madara. It's pretty easy to explain why Kaneshiki would scale above. You can just use like afraid of they were threatened, even though she had to create a freaking army. She thought like that's how much she thought they were superior to her. There's different ways you can argue it. Either or, you can still try to make the claim that like Kaneshiki can be relative. Base Momoshiki scales above that. Then you get Fuse, which is combined with Kaneshiki's power. That was you can argue is already above Kaguya or relative to
Wait,
Kaguya.
I think they delayed the One Piece chapter. What the fuck?
That's tough. And then base Naruto was actually able to react to that for speed anyways. So it's pretty easy to get like base Naruto, master the FTL. And plus we can also go off like the B statement that says that like each time you fight you can possibly just get stronger over time. And like I said before, stronger usually means overall in the Naruto verse. So once again you can actually make the claim that he would also get stronger and faster in base. So like
So
by that time it's pretty easy to say that he bare minimum should be like master the FTL.
could you scale Madara to FTL just real quick?
Okay, so what's one way? You can try to argue that what's that ability called? The Sokus laser Sokus or whatever is light speed. You can argue that because it is stated to be light lasers. And even if you don't want to say that's a light, like it should be basically light speed. It should be extremely close to light speed. Ito Madara easily blocks that. Reflects it when he's in his Ito form. Then he gets what's it called Sage mode. He becomes alive. Sage mode, and even what's called Hashirama legit states he hasn't even hit his full power strength or whatever. That means like Ito Madara that has all these upgrades compared to EMS. He's still not even as strong as his EMS. So based off that, you can even scale like a live Madara, EMS Madara to FTL build minimum. And then obviously, like I said before, he had Sage mode. And then you get the Renegons. This is just multiple multipliers. So he's already bare minimum like FTL. It's kind of hard not to say he's not. And then he would get all like the tailed beast, right? Get like that huge 6-path amp because he does become like the Jubi Madara.
So my question is like, why would getting better eyes make you faster?
Okay, so basically in the Itachi novel, it's explained that like a Sharingan to the Mecha Sharingan, it's a several time amp. And when it comes to several time amp, it's been shown that like when you go into those next states of eyes, I guess you can you basically faster, you're stronger, and it's been kind of like implied that when your eyes evolve, you get faster and stronger. And as we know, Renegon is like the next factor from like EMS. So it would make more logical sense to say that he would actually get another multiplier on top of that. Because as we know, it's already a multiplier when the eyes evolve. So it wouldn't make any sense to say the eyes evolve and you wouldn't get a multiplier. So yeah, actually, so based off that, we know he's like probably around massively FTL. And as I said before, Kage scales above that. It's pretty easy to argue that Kaneshiki scales above that. Momoshiki scales above that. He reacts to Momoshiki. Even when in Fuse, he's able to react to Momoshiki in base. So it's pretty easy to like say like Naruto should bare minimum be like massively FTL. in base.
Okay.
And then
So
with or
focus on
without
it.
Kuma, with or without Kuma, you have like the multipliers, and like I can explain the multiplier factors if you guys want me to.
Go ahead.
But so basically, it's basically stated Course Mark 2 is a 10 times multiplier. We can basically assume that Sage mode should be a higher multiplier because it's kind of implied to be a perfect version, and Course Mark is like an imperfect version. So you can basically imply that Sage mode should be bare minimum a 10 times multiplier. You can also use this by going by the Jiraiya statement that says like explains what a toad bomb is in the third data book. And then there's another statement in the same data book that says large toad bomb. Jiraiya is only able to use this in Sage mode, and it states that it's 10 times bigger. So once again, you have that number 10, so it's pretty easy to claim that like Sage mode should be bare minimum at 10 times multiplier. Naruto states himself against Nagato that he's stronger now than he was against Pain. So he's implying he's stronger than Sage mode. So we can lowball again and just say that KCM1 should be bare minimum of 10 times multiplier. And when we know it's
He doesn't have
greater.
that though.
I don't know. I'm just saying like overall. So this is going to go to like the 6th path amp. And then we can use a, what's it called? Arch laser or whatever. So we can just take like the most logical assumption. Yeah, Archangel. We can take the most logical assumption and say like KCM2 should be a better multiplier, or maybe on the same type of multiplier as KCM1. So we can lowball that again and say it's a 10 times multiplier. So Sage mode KCM with KCM2, that's 10 times 10 times 10. That's about 1,000 times multiplier. In base with 6 paths, he's able to react to the True Secret Orbs, which is legit a better feat than he has in any of those forms combined, because he's relative to Jubito with all those amps. And then Maruo, I don't think any one of us would disagree if I made the claim that Maruo obviously scales above Jubito. He's able to react to that with just in base with 6 paths, so we know that 6 paths by itself is actually a greater multiplier than all 3 of those combined. So we can lowball again and just say that 6 paths is bare minimum 1,000 times multiplier. And that's it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to do that. You can lowball that. And then, as I said before,
To
in base,
1,000?
yeah, 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000, and we know it's a greater multiplier than all 3 combined. So we can lowball it and just say 1,000. I can lowball it to 1,000 and
Lowballing
base.
to 1,000?
Yeah, 10 times 10 times 10, and we know it's a greater multiplier than all 3 of them combined. So we can just lowball it to 1,000.
When was it all 3 of them combined?
What's it called? Jupiter. When he's in KCM2, he gets the Nine Tails amp, the Nine Tails avatar, plus he's in Sage mode. And then him, and you have Sasuke with EMS, with Susanoo. So they're shown to be relative to Jubito. And then him by himself, in base, with 6 paths, is able to react to a way stronger opponent. So we know that it's actually a bigger multiplier than all 3 of those combined. So if those are 1,000 times multiplied together, can we just lowball into 10 to 10 to 10, even though we know it's higher, then we can take that assumption, we can just say that 6 paths is 1,000 times lowball. As we know, it's higher, and I already explained before, he's able to react to Fuse Momoshiki in base. So that's basically already massively FTL, plus with that 1,000 times multiplier on top of that. And that's without even Kuma. And Kuma, and then if you want to add, and if you want to say that he still has Kuma, right? If we're not taking like the last chapter, like I said before, Kuma should be bare minimum at 10, and then another 10 for KCM2. So you get that 1,000 plus another 100 times multiplier on base.
And you're saying this is when he fought Obito?
Jubimaru. This would be scaling for Jubimaru.
Like in base, he fought Jubimaru.
No, like okay, so like he's able to react to the True Secret Orbs, which is a greater feat than him being able to fight Jubito.
How though?
Because we know that the orb should scale relative or on par with Madara. Madara. Which I don't think you're going to disagree with. I made the claim Madara is obviously stronger than Jubito.
I know, but I'm saying I don't know why the True Seeking Orbs would be relative.
Okay, so one way you can argue it is like relative. For example, if we want to take Naruto was able to react to Susanoo Sasuke, but only with his True Secret Orbs, and then after that scan, he has to go in Nine Tails form. So it's actually been shown that True Secret Orbs sometimes even move faster than they usual, or like beginning of the beginning of Jubito. Sometimes he doesn't even react with his body. Sometimes he uses the True Secret Orbs and he's able to react, and I would scale to him. So it's pretty easy to say that True Secret should scale above, scale below, maybe relative, on the same level. they should still scale to Madara, the Jubi Madara, either or. And Jubi Madara
So-
still scales above like Jubito.
And you're saying this would be in base?
Yeah, I can get
So,
you
like,
the. I can go find it if you want me to.
Wouldn't this video just be like a direct contradiction where Obito is able to casually block Naruto in KCM3 while throwing a Rasengan?
What do you mean by KCM3? There's only KCM1, massive KCM1, and then KCM2.
Oh, sorry, KCM2. Like, wouldn't that just be like a direct contradiction if Obito is able to just like casually block a Rasengan from a Naruto trying to blitz him?
Overall, he gets stronger during his fights. That's constantly being shown because he gets.
Bro, this war was 12 minutes.
It's been shown because even after this, he gets the massive buff, right? He gets the Jubi buff, and then that same KCM2 Naruto with EMS Sasuke is able to blitz him together when they're in the Kurama Avatar and those Susanoo. So it's been constantly shown that they're getting stronger over time. So that still wouldn't necessarily contradict anything. That still makes like.
But they're getting stronger over an hour.
Fucking Saiyans are crying their
That's
eyes.
what I'm saying, bro. Like, is he
It's
Goku?
it's pretty easy to make that claim. Like I don't know about you if you ever fought before, but if you've ever fought anyone, you fight one time, you can learn a lot from one fight within 10 seconds, and then you can change your fighting style, which makes a lot of sense too. Because the second Sasuke comes to the wall, KCM1's form low-key changes. So he masters that form. The low-key changes, which is a lot of thing that a lot of people don't know, which is like a lot of why I'm saying mastered KCM1. Because mastered KCM1 happens after this KCM2 and is shown to have better feats. Mastered KCM1 is actually shown to have better feats than the early KCM2. So with that mastered KCM1, with the KCM2, it makes more general sense to say that he actually gets stronger over time. So which wouldn't contradict anything.
So would that like? So would Guy be stronger than fucking Madara, or relative to Madara?
I would say relative. And you can actually argue that like that same motto was actually suppressed in that shrine. You can argue that.
No, but he cracked a true seeking orb. He literally broke a true seeking orb.
Yeah, what about it?
That aren't the fucking true seeking orbs the all powerful god deity of the Naruto universe now? That's all I'm hearing.
Not really, because it's like it's this power. You just need Taijutsu or Six Path Sage Mode that's like stated for like what's it called, injured people with like six paths. So that would be what's called Taijutsu. So like that actually makes sense. So like you can still say that like he should be relative. Which actually makes it more impressive, because then you can say that base Naruto 6 path is on par with 8 gates, my guy. Just because they were both able to react to that or get to that speed. Except my guy needed to go 8 gates to even get to that speed. But he's just in base with 6 paths. So once again, it doesn't contradict anything, and it just shows you how much of a boost this man's got from this 6 paths on base. Without even needing Kuma. So that's why, like, in my opinion, even without Kuma, I don't really even see it as that big of a deal. He can still do hella damage.
I'm trying to find Naruto kicking the true seeking orb. 1 second. I'm on the video.
What about that? I can go get the scan if you need it.
That's crazy. All I heard was a bunch of numbers and shit, and I heard a Naruto fighter without Kurama.
That's what I've been hearing this whole time, bro. Like, imagine.
Oh shit, a bullet. What are you gonna do? Heal?
Champion 617.
Ooh, I just thought what they're probably gonna do. They might have Naruto just go collect all the fucking tailed beasts to be like an amalgamation of them bitches to make up for his loss in Kurama.
Cool. Are you just like looking for the scene, Jacob, for like the choosing goals? Yeah, let me just get you the scan here. Let's have the
So I see Naruto in Sage mode right now, and I also see a severely damaged Madara.
1 second. Let me get you cue.
Oh yeah, that's after minutes where I helped Guy avoid the true seeking orbs.
Hold up. Let me get you cue. Let me send you the scan.
No cap, all One Piece bitches built like weird ass sticks with titties.
Bro, Big Mom, hello?
Big, it's either like you're fat and fugly
Yeah,
or you're fucking
this is
human.
base. This is base Naruto in six paths. We know it's six paths because in Sage mode you get the wings around your eyes, but he doesn't have any wings on his eyes. Like
And our
that's like the main difference between Sage mode and six paths, which makes a
But
lot
he
of sense.
has
Which is
what?
further backed up
That's
because
Sage mode.
that's six paths. Do you
That's
want me?
Sage
Do you want
mode,
me?
bro.
Do you want me to get you a picture of Sage
Naruto
mode? Because that's the difference
doesn't
between Sage mode and six paths. It's like the eyes of the wing, and this is further backed up because he's able to touch the Chichigo orbs, which is like stated that you're only supposed to be able to do that in like six paths.
I
But
can
Guy
also
did it.
show you, I got you, Jacob. I'm about to show you where he mentions like, oh, this is the power that the old man gave.
I'm pretty sure
He's
it's
on.
legit like the following scan after this.
Yeah, it's like right after he's in there. It's just it just doesn't look like it.
Yeah, that should be chapter 673.
You remember this shit by fucking heart.
I have the entire manga series behind me, so like I just need to look at the panel. I can just look at the number and I can remember what happens in that
I
manga.
forgot you got a box set. Let me stop talking reckless to you, bro. Big money bands over here, bro. Let me chill out.
Yo.
You be throwing out on the females and shit before you get with them. Throwing a fucking box set at them. I feel it.
Yo, this got no chill.
Jacob has every tiger told you that, bro? He was with a girl and threw the box set on her ass.
Yo, man, this guy.
That's a power man.
That's a.
He threw the whole Naruto set
It's
at her, bro.
capping, yo.
Part 1 and 2.
Yeah, and then he like stops like the 8 gates of death, which proves that he's in his six path modes once again.
So can I just say, go to the time that I'm stamped here. Let me share.
Oh my!
And he's shown, and he cuts the what's called the tree, or the god tree, which is another sign of him using six paths, which is like greater
So
than everybody else.
is this your man's right here and fully amped KCM mastered with Sage mode and Sage of Six Paths barely being able to dodge moderate lightning, and now he doesn't have Kurama? Kind of fodder.
You want some?
It really it's mostly Sage mode.
Yeah, it's six paths. He's using six paths throughout this entire throughout the entire altercation.
Okay, here we go. I found like everything I need.
And like I can legitimately make the claim like he was also in in midair. Can't really block things in midair.
But he's able to levitate in the Kaguya fight.
Yeah, but he was still learning to. And plus, I would just like upscale him. That doesn't really change anything. I can just say that I can just make the claim that like that thing was going faster than light, which is pretty easy to use. So I just use pixel scaling. Right, so it's pretty easy to make that claim. He's in six paths here, and this is base with six paths.
I don't see how this isn't Sage mode, bro. I'll be honest with you. I don't see how this is not.
Do you want me to get you like a picture of like the both like the animated like the Sage mode eyes with this compared to the six path eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, let me get you this photo. Yeah. And like as I said before, like he's able to touch the Chichi orbs. He revives Might Guy real quick, which is like another sign of it.
You could think of it like when Goku absorbed the God Key within himself and it just became like part of his base.
Yeah, here, let me send you this. Yeah, here, let me send you this right here. This is Sage mode. And then let me get you six paths. That's like the main difference in the Warlock. It's just like the wings. And plus, just by the feats too, it's pretty easy to tell that he was in six paths, not Sage mode. And then this is him in six paths. Screenshot this. Send it. Yeah, so it's pretty easy to tell the wings, and just by the simple feats what he does. And then he states when he's like talking to like Kakashi when he was Kakashi's eye, he's like, I'm different now and stuff. And he's talking about like that six path power.
But like it's absorbed into his base, so he's able to do six path stuff like touching true seeking orbs and stuff in base.
This is on top of his base because it's a form. It's not, he doesn't absorb it into his base. It's on top of his base. That's
Bro,
why he's
that
able to
looks
turn
like
it off.
Sage mode to me. I'm gonna keep it a $150 with you. That looks like Sage mode to me.
Well, with 6 paths, once he's able to do stuff that only 6 paths can do, he's never done. He destroys the guard tree, which nobody's able to do throughout the entire war. But he does it in base with 6 paths. That's the only logical conclusion. He has multiple feats before he turns on like the KCM with this 6 paths to show that he's in 6 paths. But like my overall main point here is like it's pretty easy to prove that the 1,000 times multiplier is valid, and he reacts to Fuse Momoshiki in base, so we know that his base is massively FTL, and then you get that 1,000 times multiplier. Plus, if you don't want to include the newest chapter when he loses Kuma, you still get the KCM buff plus the KCM 2 buff, which is bare minimum 10 times 10, which is the 100 times multiplier times that 1,000 times multiplier. On base, that's already pretty easy to prove that he's massively FTL. So, like, in my opinion, he's massively FTL plus. Pretty simple. With or without Kuma. So, like, in my personal opinion, I really think it just really goes to, like, Naruto when it comes to speed. And, like, when it comes to AP, I don't even think you need to scale his AP. It's pretty easy. I can just use the same claim One Piece fans want to do. Just use Dual Egg. You know, for Akata, that's stated in the 4th data book that's practically Dual Egg. And I can just use what's called Wind Style and Shuriken. So I feel like it just really just goes towards Naruto with or without what's it called? Kuma.
Okay. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate this whole time, but I don't have any scans. So I'm gonna send my
Well, you can just say it. You can just say it if you like.
Just want to send my final argument here.
Luffy wins. Yeah.
So that's clearly a scan of while Naruto in base 1,000 time amplifier. By the way, getting blitzed. GG.
I just say that like this is like a weekend Naruto, like first part of Shippuden. Which you can wank that Naruto to FTO. Oh, like Speed of Light, you can wank him though. You can just say like he should be relative to Kakashi. Kakashi dodges Itachi's light speed water frame bullet. So he should be like relative.
What about, didn't Dari have a move that goes at the speed of light?
Yeah, Circus laser. It's stated to be light lasers. So
do you think you just like BS and be like, yo, they state the Raikage's the fastest man in the verse right now, ignoring like Minato because he's dead as
I just
fuck.
say like that's a knowledge claim because that's just clearly wrong. And no, like he obviously doesn't have knowledge of every single person on Earth. And plus, it's been pretty contradicted because a lot of characters have higher feats. Like my guy has higher feats.
You know, my guy does not count.
My guy has higher feats. Naruto has higher feats. EMS Sasuke has higher feats. Kakashi. It's pretty easy to prove that Kakashi has higher feats.
Hold on. At the time, that wasn't the case.
At the time, so you're talking about specifically when he states it, when he's forcing KCM1?
When he states it, not.
Okay, then it's still pretty easy to say that like my guy should be able to before that he does go 7 gates against Kizame.
Like my guy hasn't shown that.
Yeah, he does. Before that altercation, he goes 7 gates against Kizame. And that 7 gates is pretty shown to have some nice feats done later in the war.
You're not about to look in this digital fucking computerized profile pic that is supposed to represent me and tell me that Kisame has speed feats greater than Minato and Raikage.
You can argue that if I really felt like it. Kind of need that. I would kind of need that, but like I can argue it.
Get some cheese, bro. Get some cheese. Just be ashamed of yourself. Help a brother out. Raikage is black. BLM, right? Crazy, bro. Jacob, you hearing this?
Black on black. I'm trying to find. I know Luffy has like amplifiers for all of his things.
Yeah.
I just don't know the actual numbers for him.
What's that? Second gear. It's kind of like if you go by the what's that system called?
The
CPU. I think it's called CPU system, whatever. Oh, CB9. Well, it's pretty easy to prove that it's like a 5 to 10 times multiplier, or something like that. And I'm pretty sure Gear 4 is supposed to be like 10 to 100 or something like that, while like going off of like feats.
So you have Luffy faster than light in base before time skip. Then Luffy being able post time skip to dispatch an entire army of Kumas, which was his biggest threat before that. So what would you want to call that for his base form? Can we call that like what, like a 2x multiplier?
2 times multiplier. That's what kind of like. I feel like I don't know what 2 times because it's kind of an assumption, but like
He
I
takes
feel
out
like
an
I feel like you can
army of
bail
Kumas.
minimum say he's FTL. I can agree with FTL. I don't know what's like if you want to what number I would specifically give it, but like right after time skip when he pulls up to like the island or whatever, I feel like it's pretty easy to say he's FTL.
So yeah, what I'm saying is in Thriller Bark before time skip, FTL. Then he gets Gear 2 in Enos's lobby, so that's a 5 times multiplier.
Yeah.
So then that would be 5 times faster. Like post time skip, when he's able to blitz Kumas and stuff, would you not call that like at least 10 times stronger?
Or
Or 10
depends on your
times
blitz
FTL?
factor. Like, it depends on what you consider a blitz. Some people consider a blitz 5. Some people get 10. Me personally, I consider 22 specifically.
Okay, then we'll call it 22.
Right. Then,
So
you
then that
can
would
say
be-
like he should be like really like extreme like FTL plus with like the
And
modifier for
then
gear 2.
then you have Gear 4, which would be
I'm assuming you would go with Snake Man because that's like the fastest form. I don't think anyone's
no,
disagree.
because Gear 4 happens, and then Gear 4 Snake Man's another upgrade.
It's not
So
another
Gear 4 would be
upgrade.
like
It's just Gear 4 except the speed version of it. That's what it is. It's just the speed version of Gear 4.
okay. So
So,
what
So like,
if we're defining that as like a different speed amp, would you want to give that 100 times speed?
why would it be specifically 100 times?
I don't know.
Like,
why would Naruto say the 6 pass power be 1,000 times more?
because we know it's a greater amp than KCM1, KCM2, and Seismo combined.
Here's my argument though.
Proven.
You're saying 10 times, then 1,000.
Okay,
It could be
10,
11. It
10,
could be 11 times amplifier.
10. Okay, yeah. If it's okay, we have 3 amps, right? And all these amps are 10s, so 10 times 10 times 10, which is 1,000. And just 6 pass by itself on base is shown to have a greater feat than all those combined. So we know it's a greater amp than those 3 combined. So we have to lowball it to 1,000. It can't be lower than whatever those 3 are combined. That wouldn't make any logical sense, right? So it has to be greater than that. So it actually be greater than 1,000, but there's no way of quantifying how much greater. So we can just lowball it to 1,000.
This don't make no sense to me, bro. It's not clicking in my brain. I just personally don't think like it's not a debate.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't see how kicking a true seeking orb is a greater feat than like KCM Master Naruto. I just don't see how it is.
Yeah, I see your point though. It's just I'm just saying it's a greater feat based off that true seeking orb comes from a way much stronger opponent.
But are true seeking orbs always relative to power?
True seeking orbs should be relative to whatever the character speed is or above, depending on like how you use it. Because like for Jubito, his true seeking orbs looked like it was like on par with his speed. With what's it called? With Madara, it seemed they were more relative to his speed. So either way, I'd still like skill him close to Madara. That still would quantify for that 1,000.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me, bro. Still no sense.
Sonic and faster than like Luffy. I feel like this is really going in one direction.
Yeah. I just like even like I'm assuming like for Geo 4 Snake Man, it'd obviously be a bigger multiplier than like Geo 2. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. And even if you want to like let's just say like Geo 2 is a 10 times multiplier, and we want to say that Geo 4 is a bigger multiplier. So going off of assumption, let's just say maybe it's 5 times greater. So let's say he gets an extra 15 times. So he gets, let's say 15, was 150 or something around there, times whatever his base is, which is like FTL. So like you can say massively FTL maybe around there. But like if I've already proven that like Naruto and base is already massively FTL, plus with all those multipliers, then like in my opinion, no wanks, no BS. I truly still believe that like Naruto with his blitz. And then I don't even feel like scaling his AP. I just say he's still an egg just because. Plus, if you want to go with all those Haxi loans from like having all those connections with like the tail beast, with like lava style, and just let him do Luffy how like Akunu did Ace.
Can't Luffy
All
say
right, these are the only scans that I have. So it's time to start wanking.
Time to start wanking, yo.
Infinite array of world of books. Okay, here is a clock in the book world. Okay, here is another clock in the book world. Okay, here is a statement saying that it's the span of infinite worlds inside of these books. Okay, there is Luffy moving around inside of these books. Okay, this is the book world being created. Okay, here's a definition of immeasurable speed. He's moving through multiple spatial temporal spatial temporal dimensions, as you can see here with the clock stated in this Luffy immeasurable speed.
Hey Tiger, what you gonna do about that?
I just wank him higher. I won't wank him to out of Warsaw because like I'm too lazy for that. So I just wank him to like what's a good wank? Let's say this like wank him to like hyper Warsaw.
Hey, prove it, motherfucker, prove it.
Give me 1 second.
There, One Piece in this bitch. Let's go.
Let me get these skids right here. Let me get this wank.
Here's another random clock to you, just to throw that out there.
You just
What's it called? It should be somewhere on there he creates like a hypervoice or something, some nonsense like this. Or this might not be like the correct scan. Well, like, I just say like Momoshiki create like a hypervoice, which is like greater than like anything. Which would put him above like Multiversal. Just start wanking. With probably wrong translation.
Yeah, I don't see anything talking about hyperverse right here, bro. I'll be being honest with you.
Is this like the wrong scan? Give me 1 second.
Is Luffy about to foderize? Question mark.
Foderize. It's capping. Hold up.
By the way, for anyone in the comments saying JacobTMK fodder debater, I'm not debating, bro. We're just talking. We're just talking.
I'm about to set you up. Hey, don't y'all even bring me up in this. This ain't my fight. I'm here to instigate.
This 8-way fight, yo, that's bad.
I've just been trying to play devil's advocate the whole time. I personally agree with you. I think Naruto hard stomps because he has boil release and shit like that. But
yeah, oh yeah, I didn't even think about that boil release too. Boil release would also amplify.
In all seriousness, so if we like just look at normal scaling, I think Naruto scales above Luffy in most aspects.
Yeah, besides the fact they just moved to multiple spatial temporal dimensions.
Ignoring that one.
Yeah. Where's my hyperversal wank scan? Okay, there it is. This should be hyperversal. Hypospace. Hyperverse. This might not be correct. It's like, say it's like hyperverse, old universe or whatever. So I say hyperverse, hyperspace.
So yeah, that would just be a mistranslation because I actually have. Hold up, I gotta find it. Where would I put that?
Do you have that translation?
Huh? No, I have a statement from Boruto that just contradicts it.
What statement? I probably know about it. Because I know this is wrong. I know this is wrong. I don't agree with it.
Yeah. It's just him saying it's a parallel dimension instead of a universe. So instead of quantifying it to an infinite size, Naruto himself states this dimension.
Why would I like
And also this Redshift Nebula scan, they were stated that they were absorbing planets outside of this. Meaning that this is not all of theirs, it's just what they're occupying, like where they're at. And they're still absorbing chakra from the planets around them that they do not create.
I just bring up the scan that like what's called Momoshiki was like low-key stated to be boundless in the data book. That may not have that scan. Yeah, that definitely happened. No cap. And Naruto scales above that. Yep. So yeah, two boundless.
It's really just wanks.
Yeah, so I don't do crossroads anymore.
Wait, hold on. Wait. I'm about to phone a friend.
Are you phoning Kruos? Like it was Prince gone.
Every time you're like, oh shit.
Fuck with that song.
Oh my god. Jacob, I'm getting the homie real quick.
Hold up,
Tag.
bro. Phoning a friend, bro.
But I feel like it's close. I think it's close.
Yes, Kruos.
Yo, I knew this man was gonna be called close. Yo.
Get his ass.
I knew this man was gonna call close, yo.
I had to phone a friend, bro.
Yo.
I wanked him. I wanked Luffy to a measurable speed so far, bro. Get him.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
So Tiger, as you were saying.
Yeah,
As you were saying,
bro.
yo.
Continue.
Hey, yo. I already told you. I don't agree with this, yo. I think these are probably wrongly translated.
No, 'cause you said something about Naruto smacking Luffy, right? That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Am I bugging?
Yo, not the facts. Look out.
Cap. Luffy's body slamming.
Nah, bro. It's cow.
Jacob is the
What
most
do you guys?
black
What have you guys?
man
What have
I've
you
met.
guys gone over so far?
We just went over like they both got Door Egg and like speed.
Yeah, but I was only able to get without the wank. I was only able to get Luffy to FTL plus. So if you want to do something about that,
You want to do something?
What did y'all get Naruto? What did you guys get Naruto speed to?
Massively FTL plus.
What's the count? What's the count?
him having 1,000 times amplifier and base with Sage's 6 packs.
Why?
Cause I
That's
say
what I've been
so,
asking.
what? Cause I say so. No cow, yo.
Wow, your rhetoric changed a whole lot. What's going on there, Tiger?
Okay, you said 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can top that. Even if I steal him, then I can still get him for way faster. Okay, hold up.
Yo, this is with the white wank him to like quadrillion times FTO, but he knows it's wrong.
So Jacob use the Kuma thing?
Yeah.
All right, so if you use the Kuma thing, and then you use Burndy World, where he gets like 100 times faster, I have the scan for that. And then you add on all the gear multipliers. Hold up.
Can you explain the gear multipliers for us, please?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about the gear multipliers.
Yeah, so it's basically like some people like try to assert the value that it doesn't, but like gear fourth, what it did like directly says, depend on the scan that you use, but the consistent trends is that it increases the tensile force of like Luffy's power, and the way that he does this is by increasing elasticity. So like theoretically, or like using the most likely assumption here, like the way that he does this is by just making himself more elastic. And the more elastic that he is, the more speed and power he would have behind his punches. Hence why he goes into gear fourth. Not only his power is multiplied, but we see Luffy get a speed amp. So it should be like linear, at least relative to his power boost. And then we have like multiple scans that like refer to Luffy overcoming this power and like base against like Katakuri. When like Katakuri's like, yeah, you're even equal to me, and Luffy and base is doing better than he did against Katakuri later into the fight than he did with Gear Fourth at the beginning of the fight, implying that he just got drastically stronger. And it's not like PIS or anything, because like there's verbatim statements of like Zoro being like, we get massively stronger, we get stronger every island we go to, or like Luffy versus Burndy World, he jumps up to 100 times during the fighter. Luffy versus Kaido and like Curie Prison, he's like, yeah, how did you get this strong this short of time? Like Luffy always jumps up massively stronger during fights. So. But if we use all of those gears and multipliers and Burndy World, where he gets 100 times faster, Luffy would be way over 1,000 times. Like I have videos on that stuff too. You want me to post a scan for that, Air Tiger?
Yeah, man.
Sorry, Tiger, what are you gonna say against that? Like, what are your thoughts?
Hey, my thoughts haven't changed, but I still say Naruto Blitz is one top, no cup.
Okay, I feel it's hypersonic Naruto.
Hypersonic? Yo, fuck out of here with hypersonic. Fuck out of here.
Like, didn't he struggle against Delta's beams, bro? Or there was even, what are those?
I just say those are faster than light.
I don't know, bro. They just
Yeah,
call
there was
beams.
this.
That's not
Yeah,
like
destructive
slow.
beams. I just say those are faster than light. That's not a
I know that
debunk.
there's
That's not a
bro.
debunk to nothing, yo. That ain't no
I know
debunk.
that there
Fuck
was like
out
a
of
It's
here.
not like
jutsu. I
Fuck
know there
out
was
of
a
here.
jutsu in the war that was literally called Light Fang, and he had a hard time
Ooh,
with
so
that one.
it's almost like Naruto, like fodder is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, there's like relativistic scaling and stuff like that.
Nah, bro. He dodged that
That's
shit.
cool,
That
man.
ain't no downplaying, bro. Downplaying my
No
nigga.
Kurama
Okay.
on top of that
Hey,
is down
yo,
bad.
stop downplaying my G, you know, Kyle, yo.
Mine is fodder.
Oh
Yo,
my
man's capping,
god.
yo. Man's capping.
Mine is just fodder.
Damn,
bro.
yo, really got a voice the second Kruos joined. Everybody's like, yo, I think Luffy wins that. Everybody switched the
Hey,
fuck up, yo.
Hey, I've been playing devil's
gonna watch
advocate the
the
whole
video.
time.
Don't listen to anything I said prior to this point. It's changed sides now. Got me fucked up.
Hey, I've been with Luffy the whole time.
Let me get this thing for you.
But yeah, Tucker, like I said, bro, I think Luffy just built different. Okay.
Yeah, for sure,
this
bro.
man-
It's me and
Oh my
Dballz
god,
from
yo.
the start, bro.
Yo, man's lying, yo. Man's lying.
Like what, dude? I don't even know who the fuck is Naruto.
Yeah, bro. Naruto's kind of trash, bro. Didn't he get like his fox taken away or something, bro?
Yeah, imagine not having Nine Tails. Imagine not having what your show was made about.
Imagine not having your
like,
parents and losing your nine tails, bro. Who can you keep in your life?
Yo.
remember when Luffy lost his devil fruit? You was still throwing hands in the prison? That's crazy. Still cannot relate.
Fuck out
Oh
of
my
you,
God.
bro.
All right.
Come on, show me this photo Luffy you got going on here. Show me this photo Luffy.
Oh shit.
All right. I got you, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
I'm about to end this man's Naruto's whole career. Hold up.
I just can't believe Jacob caught.
Yo, I freaking called it. Didn't I call it? I'm like watching call close. I knew this man was gonna call it.
That's low-key.
I got stubborn, bro.
Oh
man.
my god, bro.
Let me get this stuff.
Yeah, we both dead over here.
So funny.
Hold up. I'm about to expose Naruto again, bro.
Jacob
Oh,
said
no.
I'm not dealing with it.
Not Naruto.
Oh my god, bro.
Naruto salutes the One Piece rules. The coat. The coat.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Wait. Isn't this your man in a state of shock because he just lost his pet? Didn't he lose his whole family?
Fuck
Didn't
out
he
of
lose
here.
his whole family?
Fuck out of here.
Now, it's crazy though how Naruto is better written than Luffy. Now, how about that? How about that? Yeah.
That's spitting, yo. He's spitting.
Scaling.
What time?
Chap.
What cow? What cow?
Usopp written
You never
better
talk
than
about
all
how
of the
Naruto
Naruto show?
represents like, deviation
Yeah,
from
but like
society.
here's a gear scan that I was referring to, like his tensile force getting like multiplied. Like he gets like a massive speed boost to the point where he's able to like blitz Dofi, and like prior to this, Dofi is like extremely relative to him, so it's like very consistent with the narrative as well that he gets blitz differences. And then here's like the scan where like he just catches up to Katakuri. And this is actually very impressive because Gear Fourth got mopped in the beginning of the fight, and then we see Luffy doing this mid fight. So like for them to get drastically stronger is like consistent with the narrative. And the Burndy World thing I can get where it just proves that Luffy gets hundreds of times, like he gets 100 times faster mid fight as well. And I'll get that. You're just smoking that man's pack, bro. Like,
Sorry, Tiger, can you hit that calc again for Naruto? Like, I just want to hear it.
Bro, we already been over with, my guy. What's going on? It's Luffy, man.
it's definitely
I
We
just
barely
know,
got
right?
to Luffy. Let's talk more about Luffy, my guy. Look out.
I just want to know.
Definitely a
I'm just
cap.
curious, Team Naruto, right? Beat him, right?
Definitely a cap calc.
No cow,
Just
no cow.
sound cap.
That is
You can watch the video later on YT when this is uploaded.
It just sounds cap.
Yo, there's no cap, man. I'm spitting.
I've been calling cap on the 1,000 times multiplier since the jump, bro.
Yeah, here you go.
crazy how the tides of the battle just kind of change like that.
Man should just be different.
What the fuck out of here, bro?
See, this is like Luffy in
Yeah,
any
but-
fight ever. He's just getting stronger right now.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, so like here's like Burndy World, and he's like, yeah, he usually uses the more 100-fold speed, he gets 100 times faster, and then he's literally like commenting on how like Luffy is getting like massively stronger throughout the fight. For like people that say it doesn't make sense, just like plot induced stupidity. Like Luffy's just been built different from the start, bro. I don't know what to tell people. So yeah, like there's like 100 there, then he should be like he should be FTL like pre-time skip arguably. Then you have 100 times boost there, and then you have the gear second multiplier with the gear fourth multiplier, and then he overcomes that in base in Whole Cake. So yeah, this already puts him at like and through Dressrosa as well, like counting those like amps and strength that he gets. And this could like easily get Luffy to like thousands of times faster than like this is like a lowballed scale too as well. And if I were to like throw this away, because that 1,000 times Naruto calc is definitely cap.
No,
Even if I throw this away, this is like more of like a new argument that I'm like saving. But like basically Kaido is a confirmed he's not confirmed to have observation hockey in the Reaver card or the SBS or the data book like at all. And people try to say that they have like some type of precog to be FTL. And we know that like Kaido and the admirals are like synonymous and they should be relative in power. So you can easily get them to faster than light. And then Luffy in base has feats of like reacting to Kaido. So yeah, there you go. It's like consistent for them to be that fast in speed.
Damn, bro. So Air Tiger.
What? Like I think I still got like Naruto more
Put
time.
the camera on him. Put the camera on him. Put the
Yo.
I almost heard nose in it, dude.
Bro, you look at my profile right now, bro. That's me, bro.
God,
On his ass.
G. So you would say like Luffy max out master FTO?
Yeah, Luffy is definitely massively faster than like the durability negation is there. And then for people that be like, like certain characters have durability neg or whatever, like there's like different types of durability negation because even Law has durability negation. Like you can like negate durability through like radiation, spirit hacks. There's like different ways to do it. But the way that Luffy does it in particular is throw in the hockey that he has clad in his arm in your body. And hockey is described to be things like willpower, like physical energy in some, or spiritual energy in some translations. But all these things are like different than we see characters resist in the Narutoverse. So yeah.
Yo,
Pack smoke, bro.
yo, man's capping my name. What? Alright, one of these days I'm gonna come back to Crossroads just for you, cause we can debate or not Naruto. Just for you, bro. Just for you, one of these days, yo.
This was so funny.
Yo, Cow.
Just to
Bro,
hit something like that.
Jacob, you know what?
Silence.
Jacob, you know when Gojo was like, "Hey, yeah, man, I'm gonna take a picture of you, sell this to the second years, bro."
Yeah.
This is the air tiger right now.
Down bad, bro. Down bad.
Shit's bad funny. Yeah, but I think we went over it. I think we went over speed. We went over AP. Thanks, Kruos, for joining last minute. It means a lot. You guys want to say anything before I stop the clip?
Yeah, thanks for coming. Delete. Kick the.
Yeah, subscribe. Subscribe. More videos coming out soon. Might make paid too.
And just for
all I'm saying, YouTube comments, don't call it a comeback. I've been here this whole time, fighting for my mans.
Black lives don't matter right here, bro. Because he just
What do you mean, bro? Chill.
Jacob went, oh, okay, cool. That's some nice scaling. Yo, Kruos, come in here and handle this.
That's really what he did. No cap. Oh my god. Just like usual, though, it's got links for the YTs or TikToks, whatever they would want. Gonna be in the description. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. That'll be it for the video. You guys want to say anything before I stop the recording?
Jacob 5.
Hey, yo, smoking that Air Tiger pack up on my
Yo,
TikTok. I'm
capping on my
posting it
name.
right now. I'm
There's no
posting
true
it
friendship
right
in
now.
There's no
Cow,
true friendship.
cow, cow.
Yeah. Subscribe to my YouTube though. It's just Kruos, Krouf.
Yeah, I'll leave it in the
my
description. I'll leave it in the
bro.
description. Okay.
Yeah.
There's
Or
no friendship.
Kruos. I forgot to spell for a second.
Oh my god, that's bad.